So hello everyone and welcome to VLSI for all. Today Vishal Kumar this side and we have special guest K. Vikramaditya Reddy with us. First of all, thank you. And how are you today?
Yeah, I'm really good today. Yeah, I'm doing good.
How was your day went?
So it was like quite a casual thing. Like I have work from home this week, and it was quite normal. I used to like attend meetings and all.
And first of all, thank you for coming to our channel. You have indeed achieved a lot in such a short
Yes,
such a short span of time. Starting with question, how you
thank
manage
you.
your time so efficiently?
So for that, actually in the MTech, while doing the second year project, so I had ample amount of time in doing preparation for competitive exams, and also on par with that, studying with the project work and all, doing the project work and all. So I had enough amount of time, and I could balance my MTech as well as competitive exams like GATE and all. Yeah, in that way I used to
Okay.
manage. And yeah.
Okay, can you give a brief introduction from your education background from your
Yes.
college
So
from your 12th
from
undergraduate and
GATE.
postgraduate?
Yeah. So I am a BTech graduate from Vasavi College of Engineering, Hyderabad actually.
Okay,
So in electronics and communication engineering stream, and in that actually I could not actually find much of the placement opportunities in the core side actually. So what happened is many companies used to come, they used to be in software side actually.
okay,
They don't prefer, like many of the product companies don't prefer coming to colleges like our colleges, we can say. So I thought there should be some way in finding out some core job. So I started at ACE College for 1 year actually. So I could actually grasp some of the subjects like analog circuits, digital circuits, communication, EDC. So these all were part of it, and I used to prepare some notes for it, and uh, getting ready for the exam and all. So I tried to crack GATE in the first attempt with 52 marks and 1500 rank. So with
okay,
that, I joined NIT Warangal in communication systems branch.
okay,
So by joining there, I could get more placement exposure. In that way, I could yeah.
okay. And in between your BTech time, you also did three. If I'm not wrong, you also did three internship at DRDO under
Yes.
various departments. Okay, tell us about your this.
Yeah, so the first one could be like in the BTech first year. So I went to, like, it was a computer science oriented small mini project, we can say. It is like counting number of days between two given particular dates. So we can see some special cases like February 28, and afterwards we get March 1st. So these kind of patterns we need to recognize. So using D, M, and Y, so I recognize them, and I could write all of the test cases as a code. And individually, I used to give some of the after February 28, 2000. So we need to get February 29, as 2000 is a leap year. So that I used to manage, and increment the count accordingly. So that program went well, and they guided me positively
So
in that way.
you have an interest in coding and the computer sector. Then why you so focused in the core department?
Yeah, in the BTech first year, what happens is we used to get covered with all the other aspects, not only like electronics. So it was a mixture of every subject. So you can say CSE,
Yes, yes.
like every aspect is taught to you in the first year, and it gives a enough exposure such that every student gets like whatever is present in a particular branch, so he could know overall those things.
Okay, tell
I
us.
could see in that.
Sorry for
Yeah,
interrupting. And
no problem.
tell us about the core internship in DRDO.
Yes. So in the third year, I could actually get an internship in telemetry systems. So
Okay,
telemetry means actually while a missile is in the air, so it needs to give some measurements in a real time exam situation. So at that point, telemetry works well, and it gives the coordinate axis, how far it is moving away from a target, and these things. So we have a communication system based station at the ground, and missile will be moving in the air. So we have an antenna which could get stick to the missile, and which will continuously be transferring the data. It's kind of like a data acquisition system. So
Okay.
I could not learn much about them. I could know the basics of telemetry, and I could visually see how telemetry things happen. That could I do. And final internship at DRDO, it was my kind of a year project, final year project. So it was
Okay.
based on analysis of a low noise amplifier. So low noise amplifier basically does the thing of increasing the signal strength, and at the same time reducing the noise level. So this
Okay.
could be achieved by using a bunch of transistors, and I used like inductor and capacitors combination, so which could actually be useful to minimize the reflections. So reflections
Okay.
basically will stop us in like it will increase the gain of the particular system, and in the same way it will try to reduce the noise.
Okay.
So this I have done like using single stage and two stage amplifiers, and compared the results, so I could get a better response in the second stage. Yeah,
Okay. So
this is the
basically,
like
you in your
yeah.
BTech time, you did internship in antenna area, the EMF field, and you also did the LNA, the low noise amplifier, the advanced communication. And why you
Yes.
choose the communication, and why choose the MTech in communication and signal processing?
So like I had a preference of VLSI systems and all, but
Yes. Yes.
my like for my like 1500 rank, so I thought to choose a college which could have better exposure to placement. So it is like MTech, we get used to communications, so we can actually learn on our own these Verilog things and VLSI related stuff, because you will have some time to grasp all other subjects as well based on
Okay.
your
Okay.
interest. Yeah,
Okay.
in that way I could.
And
Yeah.
coming to your ranks, the first time, or you already cracked the gate 3 times with a good rank, but in the first time
Yeah.
from which you got the admission 1500, you also might get a
Yes.
chance for a call from MS in analog from old IIT. Then why you don't
Yeah.
want to?
Actually, what happened was at that time I tried in IIT Hyderabad for MTech in some like artificial
Interdisciplinary.
intelligence
Okay. Okay.
related subject.
Okay.
So I tried, but there was some miscommunication there happened, and I missed that opportunity. So I tried. I was actually at that point of time not much interested towards like MS like kind of thing.
Research oriented.
Yes, research oriented. I was not aware of that actually. I could say aware and
Okay.
not
Okay.
much interested on that. So I continued with the MTech options.
Okay. And coming to your rank and everything, how is the course curriculum at MTech at NIT Warangal?
So yeah, curriculum is actually very good. So they covered all the like analog communication, digital communication. We can say different RF engineering related subjects as well. So the project which I could do in BTech final year, the similar kind of aspects are taught in the MTech for these RF engineering related profiles. So RF engineering, so it is more on this EMT and all those stuff will be taught in that. So it helped me a lot in like improving my subject knowledge on communication systems and wireless communication profiles. Yeah,
Okay.
in those
And
areas.
in this period of time, you also crack the gate with a two-digit rank and a three-digit rank. How you keep
Yes.
yourself most motivated? uh, because the
So yeah,
people's all who already
correct.
cleared the gate exam under 500, they give up and they just enjoy their life. How you
Yeah,
manage to
yeah.
do that? Can you
So
tell us?
yeah, actually I could see like my friends, some of my friends actually getting good marks than me, and some of them falling some marks behind me. I could see people how their like motivation is and all of those stuff. So after 1 year of my MTech, so I thought it could be better to once again prepare for it. And because I had enough time, because in MTech second year I used to do like project, my final year MTech project at DRDO itself. So it is a like yeah, it's a kind of software defined radio related project. So at that time I got enough time, so I used to go for project for a week, and some days I used to take gap. So in that meanwhile, because of the COVID restrictions and all, it happened. So in the meantime, I could actually write some of the online test series and parallelly prepare for some of the other subjects like digital circuits, analog circuits, these subjects and all, whichever I'm not much confident in them, I used to prepare for them and used to give online tests. So I could get around 60 to 70%, and I could actually improve my scores and all in these areas. So finally, on that day, I could see like I know that I have done some mistakes, but I thought it would be yeah. I was waiting for that result actually.
But in the meantime also you also managed to do well in your course curriculum in the MTech, given that you have a 8+ CGPA. So do you think that work from home you suits you? I mean, the way of work.
Correct. So work from home, it is actually like beneficial in some of the other ways. So I suggest like it could be hybrid kind of thing. So if at all we need to go to MTech like curriculum and all, so whenever we go to classes, that atmosphere will be actually different, and online the atmosphere will be somewhat less attractive. Like it could be something like that. So people, I actually feel that physical classes are much better. So it could actually help people in going to labs physically and connecting things, knowing if at all they're doing some errors, they could actually physically see those things. I think that got missed by candidates who are.
I mean, apart from the GATE, you also managed to crack the one internship, or might you will get the PPO in the Qualcomm. Am I right?
Correct. So actually, yeah.
Please continue.
So for in this placement scenario, so actually I could attend internships in number of companies like Qualcomm, Intel, AMD. So these kind of internships I attended actually in my MTech second semester. So but I could not actually crack them. So in the internships I could not crack them. I tried in the second year placements for Qualcomm digital internship interview, but like it's a kind of full-time placement. But there, the people who already have an internship had a better edge over me. So yeah, that happened. So I actually tried off campus for this job, whichever I am doing right now. So I have applied off campus, and they called for an interview.
You got the any reference, or you use the LinkedIn from where?
I was actually following the LinkedIn profiles. So some of the profiles I could see, so it is actually related to hardware board design. So I thought it is actually related to circuits and all. I contacted them, and they arranged a 1-hour interview. So I could actually answer like 70 to 80% of the questions which they asked. So they were based on these Fourier transforms, communication systems, and some of the like flip-flops, how to actually build n-bit counters and mod 5 counters, suppose. So in these kinds of questions they were asking me, I could answer most of the questions. They felt very happy, and like they took it in a positive way, and arranged another 3 hours interview for me. In that also the similar questions were asked, and on the communication systems we can say analog circuits related to diodes, how diode works, how transistor works, how its output characteristics are varied. So in this way I was asked questions, and I could actually draw the graphs and explain them in a neat fashion. So some questions were asked based on the Fourier transform thing. So how to construct a square wave from the sine wave. So it is like simply adding the harmonics, whichever we
Okay.
have the sine wave
So,
harmonics, they
I
could build
mean,
the square.
sorry for
Yeah,
interrupting. I mean, I have a lot of
yeah,
questions to ask about you. So
yes,
this interview went for 3 hours, and
yes,
after
correct.
that after that you got a HR round, and this
Yes,
and I mean the you are basically go for the hardware design. You done your masters in communication, so and
yes.
you also in the meantime you also have a decent CGPA and a good gate rank. How you manage
Yes.
so well? I mean,
So,
describe me.
like, I actually try to think in different options kinds of things. So, one side we have placements, and one side we have gate, and one side we have if at all we have good gate ranks of PSU. So, I was actually thinking in different directions and different opportunities. Suppose we have off-campus placement. So, I wanted to see such that none of the options got missed. So I should not get regretted at the later stage that I have missed the opportunity, or I have not thought of that process. So I could have uh, been placed in a better company. So I thought in
Okay.
different options and tried this off-campus thing. So
Okay.
I actually suggest people to think in different options so that they can find a good solution, better solution. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay. So
the
you don't want to miss any opportunity as well as far as you can
yeah.
go. And
Yes, correct.
okay, as in the meantime, you are I think you are graduation this now. You are graduating this year. So what
Yeah,
was your
actually
plan?
graduated in the 21, actually, 1921. MTech 21 passed out.
Oh, you're 21 pass out. I'm sorry.
21 passed
And
out. Yeah.
okay, and I mean, what's your, I mean, you have got a PPO offer, or you are trying to go get into the PSU?
Yeah, actually, I got placed like my coursework was completed in July month, and in the month of July ending, I got the interview call from Qualcomm, and I attended the interview, and I got an appointment letter in the August first week. Actually,
Okay, okay. I
it's a kind
mean,
of off campus.
you
Yeah.
attend the Qualcomm interview by June 21. I mean, the ending of your MTech.
Yes, correct.
So
Correct.
you are, I mean, okay, okay. Now I'm getting that. Now you have
Yes.
completely focused on 2 years on your project work and the gate. After that you
Yes.
crack the. So how you
Correct.
manage how you manage the mindset, because as both of us are engineers, you also know that
Yes.
getting a place is a very good thing, and if
Very,
your
yeah, yeah.
classmate
And crucial thing in life. Yes,
and
correct.
if your batchmate is getting placed, you know you have something that you
Correct.
also think I think you are the last one in your batch, last one to,
It could be like in the middle actually. So actually for communication systems, what happened was like from our college, they used to bring good placements, but they were oriented towards VLSI things. So
okay,
I
okay,
thought if communication placements would have brought to our college, that would have been better. But I was happy because off campus there are many profiles and many job opportunities available for the college graduates from like NITs or IITs as well, so that they are giving us opportunity to participate in the interviews and help us in getting the jobs actually. Yeah.
okay, okay. I mean,
And
yes, please continue.
yeah,
Okay,
so
now.
actually like yeah, nothing else. Yeah, like yeah, you were
Okay, so I mean, what's your, I mean, if you if you want to answer, please answer, or otherwise ignore. What's your
no
dream? I
problem.
mean, the DRDO or the PSU or the BRC ISRO?
Yeah,
And
so my actual dream was towards PSU, like well, when I was studying BTech and all. So in the 2 years, my mindset got somewhat changed because
okay,
I could see that in this 2 years gap, some like there is a significant reduction, like lesser number of vacancies available to the engineers, like
okay.
core electronics guys actually.
Hmm.
Other branches, I think they are good, but with respect to electronics is considered, I feel
Yes, yes.
that opportunities got reduced, and I thought the same productivity I think could be present in the product companies as well. So I thought, and I got to know that is, I think, yeah, much better, and I could get more experience from them and work experience I could build. Career opportunity wise, I thought in the private sector it was found better for me. Yeah.
Okay, so you are telling this that learning more, and after the master's degree, you have a broader mindset, not the
Correct.
typical Indian
Correct.
to have only a sarkari job. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very important question to ask for you. That is how, please give the tips on the great preparation without coaching.
Yeah, so I suggest, like, without coaching, if you are like, I suggest you to at least once take coaching, because I have actually taken coaching in 2017. So actually that helped me a lot in at least building my own material and collecting a lot of information at one place in that 1 year span is actually important. So without that basic things, so you cannot actually like be confident over your subjects. So if they start teaching us and you will be practicing, it would be somewhat better. And after the words, you can actually use the same like material kind of thing and subjects. So you can prepare on your own because you have that particular concepts and things visualized to you, and they will be actually like going onto your brain easily. So
Okay,
I
okay,
felt that way.
okay.
Yeah,
Having the clarity of concept and solving more question will help you in the GATE examination.
correct, correct.
Okay,
So
and
if at all, yeah,
yes,
yeah. So
please, no,
if at
please
all you
continue.
don't want to, yeah, take coaching and all, so I suggest you to like buy a postal package. Yeah, I think Medici is providing the postal study package as well. So you can clearly go through the concepts and all, read and revise, practice on your own, and I suggest you to at least take like two test series, and like every day you try to write one test, like preparing on that topic. Suppose it is communication, so prepare on communication subject, and suppose it is on electronic devices circuits, so try to get oriented onto that subject. So if you prepare in that way, it would be actually very useful for you as well. And there are
Okay.
candidates who have actually cracked in that way as well without coaching.
Oh, okay, okay. And you got our reference from the LinkedIn. So please tell us how to make the LinkedIn profile more attractive to the recruiters.
Yes. So actually, yeah, you can actually there are different tabs in LinkedIn. So you can actually write your from where you have actually graduated and from where you are actually doing MTech and all, and which stream,
Hmm.
your achievements. If at all you have done some internships in some company, you can add them in your work experience things. So all these will actually add to your credit. So once if LinkedIn like LinkedIn recruiters, they actually see through our profiles and go through them, and they can see this internship. He has done particular internship in a particular VLSI related fields or physical design related fields or DFT. So in this way, they can actually see, and if at all you're relevant to particular profile, they can actually refer you to that particular profile, and if you are matching, they can arrange some interviews and all. Yeah,
Okay.
this
And
would be,
going to your profile, you also have done courses on AWS. I mean, why
yeah,
and
yeah.
how it is relevant to your course curriculum?
Yeah. So actually, this happened during the lockdown. Actually, like firstly, we had a lockdown in 2020, right? So at that time, all of us were actually like MTech colleges were actually closed for a part of time. They were asked us to send home. So we were at home. So we were actually given Coursera. So we have Coursera
Okay, okay. You are sponsored
courses
course,
thing,
like it.
sponsored course. So
Okay,
college
okay.
have actually sponsored it for free. So I thought we can learn some
Yeah.
new cons, like yeah, in the IoT sector or machine learning, how Google runs machine learning things, how regression works. So in this way, how machine thinks, like how we are able to give machines some instructions and make it think on its own. So these concepts I could get from them, and how Amazon Web Services it works, and how can we try to automate things. These things I could actually get a broader view
Yes, yes.
on those things.
I
Yeah.
mean, you are learning all this for your broader mindset, and have a clearer
Correct.
clarity of everything. So in the era
Yes.
of IT sector booming, everyone is going for IT sector, irrespective of engineering and discipline.
Correct.
How you manage
Yes.
your mindset to be so firmly based? Like you have a like you have do you have a friend who tells you no, you have to stick to this field,
Yes.
or
Yes.
you have some
Yeah. Like
inner body?
we have particular like two to three friends. We actually we were thinking that only software may not be a like future for as far as core electronics is concerned. So we were thinking like to actually prepare for competitive exams or like government jobs and all. So we were actually in that mindset. Two, three
Oh,
people we
yes.
have, friends we have. So that helped me a lot in like thinking in a different perspective, not only in the IT. Like if at all we get, if you come to our college, so it will be like mostly it will be IT related
Yes, yes, yes.
jobs. Yeah, that
I'm so
happens.
I'm also from NIT Delhi, so it's very, everyone
Yeah,
is
you
going
can
through coding.
identify it. Correct,
Uh,
correct, correct.
so I
So
mean, this happens to every core engineers in once happen in
yes,
lifetime. That's
yes.
testing for sure. So I
Correct.
mean, after this, are you looking forward for getting a PPO and anything others than this and the DRDO offers?
Actually, I am continuing with my present profile. So it is actually related to board design. You can say towards the PCB design of a particular hardware. So let it be a mobile or a watch. So how you are able to like design a printed circuit board for that, whichever are the electronic components you want to uh, integrate in that. What are the features you want in a particular device, and how you want to actually test it and validate it as far as like internal things are concerned.
So you also
So how
you
you
also
can,
sorry, I
yeah.
mean you also did the verification part, verification thing, hardware verification.
Yes, like yeah. So actually, at our profile, we try to verify like particular things like particular sensor is getting turned on or off. So particular hardware. So if at all it works on I2C or SPI, whether it is properly functioning or not with respect to clock and data. So in that
Okay.
way, we used to actually verify hardware things, how they are properly bound to the limits or not. So this is
Okay.
the.
Okay. So finally, we are in the end of this interview. Would you like to say us few lines about the VLSI for all, the one is conducting that
Yeah.
this and all?
Yes. So I
If you go through,
actually thank you, Vishal. Yeah, I thank you and all the audience who are watching VLSA for all. So actually, this is a kind of a great platform. So everyone can watch the videos, like they can get inspired from us or any other candidates, whoever have been placed at product-based companies. So they could actually choose their career path. So I thought, yeah, this is actually a wonderful channel and opportunity which people can find for free. Yeah, that is
okay,
the
okay.
thing.
Nowadays,
Yeah,
VLSI is growing. That's a very good thing for us
correct.
engineer, as an
VLSA is
engineer.
actually booming, and yeah,
Okay.
yes.
So do you want to give some motivation tips before we end this interview? And
So yeah, I would suggest like if at all people are in core branches, so living on to core branch and sustaining in it is actually important. So if at all you are from civil branch, so try to be in a particular on the construction side or whatever related to civil engineering. So if at all you are on the mechanical things, so you need to design a particular product's outline or layer. So you should be on to the particular thing. I suggest people to get motivated onto their subjects. Suppose it is electronics, so getting towards VLSI or communications or embedded systems in this fashion. So because what happens is actually we were doing BTech for 3 to 4 years, right? So if at all we will get into IT and all, so all of the other like whatever concepts we have learned, they will be actually going into vain. So they will not be much useful. So I suggest if you dare to get into your own core branch for 4 years, why not for the entire life? So you could prepare well for some of the competitive exams and get MTech admissions. So at IITs and NITs, it is a thing like you will have very much huge placements opportunities. In normal colleges, you will not be able to see these kinds of placement opportunities. So prepare well for GATE exam and all, crack the interviews from different product based companies. So that could give you a good and happy life. Yeah, that much I can say. Yeah.
okay, and patience is a very important thing. That's for sure.
Yes, Yes, correct. That is very important. Patience, without patience, you cannot actually, you will be resisted to do these kinds of tasks actually. Yes.
Okay, yes,
Correct.
that's a very good thing for the core engineer. Thank you, Vikramaditya, sir.
Yes.